Hi everyone, welcome into Wellverse Creations. What I'm doing here is making a prayer board for a baby shower that I'm hosting for my granddaughter Marlo. So this is such a fun idea. I just love it. This little piece at the bottom with the lace is a little pocket that I'm creating for the prayers to go in. And this part at the top are these little flags that will make up a banner, and I'll use a little string to connect those. So I'm just kind of laying it all out here. I used my Cricut machine to cut out those little flags, and it did it perfectly with the little holes and everything. So I'm just going to use some string across there, and I'll probably put some other background material on each one of those little flags. And then I picked up these little wooden letters at Hobby Lobby. I just think they're so cute. I love the shapes of them. This board I also picked up at Hobby Lobby. It's circular, obviously, and it has cork that I've painted over because I wanted it all white. Now what I'm going to do is decorate each one of the flags for this banner, and I'm going to use lace and a little bit of material behind each one. There is a similar banner that I created that is much larger, and it also has similar background and lace on it. So I'll be sure and post that below so that you can click on the link and watch that. And I'm also making a playlist of all the items that I made for the baby shower. So that would be fun for you to binge watch. Once I cut the lace for each one of these flags, you'll see that when I glue it, I'm also being careful not to put glue over the holes. That way, if I need to move the flags along the string, I can still do that. Now I've got all the letters and lace glued on, and I'm really liking the way it looks. And then I just use those little pins there, tied a knot, poke the pin through and into the cork. And these I just picked up at the dollar store, and they're just push pins. Then I'm securing the bottom. I did use, on the real light pink fabric, I did use a little band of glue. And then for the lace, I've used, there's that pretty pink. I've used the push pins as well to hold it in for decorative purposes. I thought it was really cute on there. And I've left all the little letters just the natural wood color. They have a lot of that in their nurseries, so I think it'll look really cute in there. Now I want to do something with this darling little giraffe. This is kind of my little mascot for this baby shower. I just think that's such a cute image. And on some of the things I'm using it for, I've placed that image in a teacup, so that's kind of fun too. I can do a lot of different things. Here I'm just using some of this really fun decorative trim to go around the edges of it. Okay, so I've applied our cute little giraffe, got the little prayer pocket all ready here. I think it's looking pretty cute. And then now I want to apply the scripture right here on the prayer pocket. And this scripture reads like this: I pray that you, being rooted and established in love, may have power together with all the Lord's holy people to grasp how wide and how long, how deep and how high is the love of Christ, and to know this love that surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled to the measure of all the fullness of God. That's in Ephesians 3:17 through 19. And I just love that for this little prayer board in the little baby's room. And her mom and dad can read her these sweet little prayers as she grows up. I'm also adding some embellishments to this prayer. And right here at the top, I'm going to add a bow made of lace. And I did see a trick on Pinterest where you use a fork, a plastic fork, and you break part of the tines off. But I don't have one, so I'm just tying it with my fingers here and then applying it with a little bit of hot glue. Since this lace ribbon is not wired, I'm just using hot glue to place the little pieces of the ribbon where I want it, and that way it won't cover up the words. And so I'm just going to tack it in a few areas and also make it look like it's kind of ruffled a little bit. This is a beaded trim that I'm going to add, and it's kind of a real pale iridescent color. It just goes with so many things. I love it. Okay, it's all done. Enough embellishing. And now I just need to add it to the front of the prayer bucket right about there. And I'm just kind of turning the board here for the camera so that you can see it on the front. It's hard to get this whole piece in, so I have to turn a little bit. It's actually quite large. So I want this little scripture to be slightly pronounced on the front of the pocket. And this is a 3M tape that's slightly dimensional. It's not real thick. So if I want this to be more of a pop, then I would give it probably two layers of this tape, but I don't. So see, you can kind of see the thickness there. It's pretty slight, but it'll be just the right amount. And then I'm not real sure about using this on that lace, so I'm also going to add a little bit of hot glue because then I know it will hold. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just putting that hot glue right on the tape strips. And then I'm just going to lightly press it into place on top of the lace. It's a good thing that the hot glue sets up fast. It really makes it easy. And there it is, kind of close up for you to see. And then I'm also going to hang it up for you as well to view so that you can get an idea. And this is just hanging on my cabinet in my craft room, but this is now hanging in the nursery for my little granddaughter, and it's full of all the prayers that people wrote to her. So I hope you've enjoyed this. This would be something you could make up and use for multiple different events. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.